Hello? What the fuck is going on, man? Oh. Jesus Christ. Dude, I'm slumming at this stream. Oh my god, everything is falling apart. So, my entire row of USBs that, like, function, that I plug in all of my shit, are just not fucking working. So I don't have access to my Stream Deck. And now I had to, like, jerry-rig my USB-C, like, hub just so I could get access to my mouse and my microphone. Like, it could not be getting any worse. Holy shit. Dude, I'm so ready to just fucking throw this whole thing in the bin. Like, I'm so over it, man. Oh my god. And I did something really cool. So when I initially set up and reinstalled Windows 11, I was not paying attention like a fucking idiot. I accidentally I had OneDrive installed when I started using Windows 11, and it became my main folder for everything. I found out this afternoon and uninstalled OneDrive and deleted a bunch of shit. And now my folders are just not opening correctly. Like, I get an error message every single time I open up my File Explorer. Like, I think after stream, I'm just going to have to reinstall Windows again. Because holy fucking shit. This is just a fucking disaster, man. Oh my days. I don't know what I don't know fucking what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, let's just stress test Elden Ring, and if it does happen again, I think I'm just going to reinstall. I think I'm just going to do that, but I'm not going to fucking waste my time with anything else. You know? I was gonna say, do all of my USBs just now don't want to work? Oh god damn. I think my other USBs have stopped working too. Yep. Okay, so all of my USB ports basically are just not fucking working. Hoshi, I'm gonna be so real with you. It couldn't be worse, man. The only way this could be any worse is if... Oh, what the fuck? Hello? The only way this could get worse is if my whole PC just caught up in flames. That's the only reason as to... It's the only thing that could be worse than this. And even which case I'd be like, oh, okay, it was probably about that time. Hold on. Something felt really hot for a second. Got worried. Okay, so my controller is now no longer connecting to this fucking thing. Like, what do you mean? Oh, I'm gonna crash out in a second, dude. I've had such a fucking stupid day. And my goddamn, like, all of my social media feed has been filled to the brim with that fucking Charlie Kirk guy. And I couldn't browse social media like I normally do. Because it was just fucking in wars between the left and the right. Oh, man. Okay, so far nothing's fucking working. Okay. Wait, are we good? Alright. We're good. We're good at least on this, because... Fuck, we better be good on this. So, since the last time I streamed yesterday, before it shit the bed, I updated my motherboard and a couple of other things. I think I updated my motherboard and I turned off XMP, which has been the cause for... also, I had error reports show up about the hardware specifically that's at fault, which according to my according to what it says, is this a fucking leg or a hand? Are you serious? Oh my god, that dragon's huge. Holy dooly. Sorry. Hey Sherbet, how you doing, man? I'm having a fucking zinger of a day today. Holy. I also, just before stream, found out that one of my old, like really old high school, it was like one of almost like my first like friends that I made in high school, might be a transphobe, which is fucking sick. So, I think I'm just going to write today off. I think today's just going to be a bit of a shitter. Yeah. No item ahead. Oh, okay. Well, I'm looking for the map. Yeah, just, no good day today, honestly. It's just really disappointing when you know, when you find out that information about people and you're like, oh man, well, I don't want to fucking be your friend now. Caro's hidden grave. Whoa. This is nice. What is this? Okay, it's currently been 19 minutes. I'm just trying to keep a track record. I feel like this is like inevitable at this point. I don't have high hopes for today's stream. It's just more of a stress test than anything. But I think I'm just going to do another reinstall of Windows because honestly, I really fucked it up and I kind of want to not... Maybe what I'll do, I won't connect to Windows when I won't connect to the internet when I reinstall Windows because that, I forgot by default, as soon as when you're doing a Windows install and as soon as you connect to the internet, you cannot proceed any further unless you put in a Microsoft account. Because it's like, oh, you're connected to the internet. That means that it'll be fine. Like you just let us know what your Microsoft account is. It'll be okay. What the? Are they still asking for photos? Are they okay? Is something fucking wrong with them? What more could you possibly want, man? Like, if they don't start fucking, like, figuring this shit out, you're gonna have to just get eBay to intervene because, like, they're asking for an unnecessary amount of evidence for something that, like, what do you have to gain from lying about this? You have to send it back anyway. Like, you don't want a damaged fucking console. Like, what's the problem? Oh, not console. You don't want a damaged game. Like, I understand as a business you have to be, like, kind of, you know, you have to kind of assess the situation as it arises, or just every situation that pops up, you have to look at it from some sort of standpoint and be like, oh, okay, well, you know, maybe they're not being truthful. But when it comes to the value of $75, you also have to ask yourself whether it's worth the fucking time and effort it's going to take fighting this, when you can just simply give them the money back and, you know, sort of take them at their word. Whether they're lying or not is irrelevant. Like, it's just how much money you're going to fucking lose in terms of, like, man hours having to go back and forward for this shit. I'm going to be honest, from a business standpoint, Sherbet, absolutely the fuck it is not. You can, as a business, absolutely lose $75. It is okay. That you're going to lose money. It's just, it's inevitable. When you sell products and goods, you have to be aware that, you know, sometimes you're going to have to perform refunds. Like, you're going to have to do that. But I'm all for people, like, you know, from a, especially if they're like, you know, a smaller business or an independent trying to, you know, stand up for their own business side and not get fucked around by every single person. But you'd have nothing to gain from I'm dead. You have nothing to gain from lying about this. And this is like I stand very firmly on this because I used to work for like 2 jobs before the job I have now. My boss tried this. I remember this really, really well, and this was like such a. It was really funny to me watching this whole thing fall apart in front of him. So he sold. I remember the conversation as well. Well, it's this thing. Even as a small eBay store, also, why is he stressed out about it? He's protected by eBay. He literally, like, there are policies that eBay puts in place. I just lost all my souls. There are policies that eBay puts in place to protect you from shit like this. And also, like, they have nothing to gain from fucking you around because all this is going to do at the end of it is you're going to give like a really low star rating and explain why and be like, these guys, I bought this from this person. It arrived damaged. And when I tried to like speak to the seller about it, they wasted my time for like several days, making me take, you know, loads and loads of photos of product damage. Only to continue to ask for it. Like the service, you can absolutely be honest and say that it was fucking terrible. Like if the product that you bought was several thousands of dollars, then you should actually investigate. You should make a ticket. You should make it like a file and keep a track record of every single conversation that's been said, because thousands of dollars lost is not good from a business. Less than $100, don't even fucking worry about it. Like, what do you mean? It's not worth it, man. Just give them the money back. Like, it's not worth a headache. I can't stress this shit enough. Anyway, sorry. Story time. So my boss sold a customer I think it was like a $30 like car adapter. They left the store, came back and said, "Oh, we found it cheaper elsewhere. Can we get our money back?" And he said no. Which I found out later he was all in the right for. He absolutely had no obligation to provide a refund. Like if you buy something and you find it cheaper elsewhere, we're not obligated to give you a refund. It's up to our discretion if we want. Yeah, stream crashed. Okay, so motherboard didn't fix anything. XMP didn't fix anything. I don't know. Yeah, like outside of just doing another Windows reinstall and just kind of not putting everything on OneDrive, I don't know what else to try. Yeah, but the thing about that, Sherbet, is you have to think logically about why the fuck you would, as upon receiving this item, destroy it and then go, it arrived destroyed. Like, why would you wouldn't fucking do that logically? Why would, what? I also had to do this. Oh, sorry. I'll finish my story and then we'll chat for a bit and then I'll go because I needed. I don't know what else to try. I'm kind of tearing my hair out here. I'm out of options. Also, I'm just not. I don't think I'm in a good like headspace right now. I'm just really agitated. I feel very what's the word, volatile. I feel very upset. Very annoyed. Oh, man. I just fucking installed 2K KO as well. Shit. How disappointing. Well, maybe when I reinstall, I'll actually pay attention to everything. When I reinstall, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a local account. I'm not going to fucking touch anything until I actually get in and make fucking sure that OneDrive hasn't snaked its way into my system because I can't stand that shit. I hate that OneDrive by default overwrites your desktop and everything that comes on it. Like, I've never used one. I have to use OneDrive now for work purposes, and that's totally fine. But on my personal, I'd rather shit my hands and clap. Like, oh man, I hate Windows 11. I hate Windows 11. Oh. The worst part is now that I know that the issue has not changed, now that I've installed to Windows 11, I never fucking had to. I never had to do anything with Windows 11. I could have just kept the setup that I had before with Windows 10 that worked and was fine, and it would have been okay, but now I've fucked it up. Oh, now I've just spoinked it. You know what's fucking crazy? I deleted the OneDrive folder. It came back. It fucking came back. Interesting. What if, hypothetically, I just didn't fucking sign into my Microsoft account on this goddamn computer? Maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just avoid using this in any aspect. Okay, here's what we're doing. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to connect my hard drive to this machine. I'm going to copy all of the shit I currently have saved on there that I should have. I think I got a copy of everything, but I'm just going to check just to be sure if I'm missing something. I already did the BIOS stuff. I don't need that. I absolutely don't need the... I've got the Archer one anyway. Cert 4 stuff I've got. Don't need crystal disk. Don't need firmmark. I can just download these again. Job and importance stuff. Pretty sure, yeah, I got all that. No, see, sure, but that's the thing, you don't. I was saying this before I just crashed. When you're opening up Windows 11 and you're running through the setup for the first time, don't connect to the internet. The second you connect to an internet source, that's when it forces you to continue with a Microsoft account. You literally have no choice. I learned about this before. So when you're going through and it says, oh, connect to a Wi-Fi source or an Ethernet source, skip. Do not connect to it. It will force the install to proceed without signing into a Microsoft account. So you have to create a local account first, and then you can decide later if you want to set up a Microsoft account. But I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to have a local account set up so I don't have to fucking tear my hair out trying to figure out why OneDrive is taking over. That's so annoying. Yeah, that's how they get you, Sherbet. They don't tell you because obviously it's Microsoft. They want your data. They want you to sign in to Microsoft. They want you to connect your Microsoft account. They have to. And the other thing they do with OneDrive when they install it is that that becomes your desktop without you knowing. So eventually, when the basic user who is not aware does not realize all of their data is on OneDrive, and OneDrive starts to fill up in capacity because it's not an infinite, storage solution, it will cap. You will reach a maximum amount that your OneDrive can hold before it stops working, and then it sends the user a warning saying, "Hey, your OneDrive is full. What do you want to do? Do you want to pay for more storage?" And they're like, "What the fuck is OneDrive?" They realize all their shit's on OneDrive. They can't get it off because OneDrive is linked to your Windows account. And then they get frustrated and just go, "Fine, fuck it. I'll pay the extra money so I don't lose my stuff." It's a scam. It's highway robbery, man. It's fucking cringe. Do I have all of my streaming shit? Yeah. Also, what's up, Hershey? How are you, man? Good to see you, bud. See, I can sit idly. It's fine. It's just when things are running that it's a problem. So I can just sit here and chat with you guys for a bit while I do this. Because I need a vent. I need a... Okay. I barely had anything new in my streaming stuff folder, which is good. Untitled is, I don't know, whatever the fuck. Views, downloads. I just downloaded these. I may as well keep them because I kind of want to watch more. I mean, I didn't download them illegally. I definitely got them the normal way. Without piracy. Because that's crazy in this day and age. Pirating stuff is bad. And you shouldn't do it? Let it be known, chat, that I lasted on Windows 11 for approximately 3 weeks before I decided to start again. This will never reach anyone who could do anything about its space, but I'm begging with every fiber of my being, I will support this until the day I die. We need a Windows alternative. We need something to shift away from that isn't fucking Microsoft. I am so sick of having no choice but to rely on these fools, these buffoons, these fucking elitist 1%ers that don't give a shit about just your average user that doesn't want to be connected to anything. Oh my God, man. I'm like this. I'm crashing out, but like, I feel like it's a very valid crash out. I fucking hate this shit. This is stupid. This is stupid and dumb, and I hate it. What the fuck is that? Why is this? What? Ah! Okay. Look, I'm not going to bother copying all my games over. If I lose them, I can just reinstall them again. It's fine. It only... Like, I literally let it run overnight and everything installed, so it's all good. Your physio had a go at you for doing acting because she thought I would be good at it and calling me for doing something else, and my parents went off. What? Wait, hold on. So wait. So your physio... What? Hold on. Am I reading this wrong? Oh, okay. So your parents got upset at your physio because your physio told you that you wouldn't be good at acting. What the fuck does your physio know about acting? What the fuck? Why are they telling you what to do? They're a fucking physio. Okay, they're like, trust me, it's not that impressive being a physio. Like, don't get me wrong, you're not a fucking Neanderthal for being a physio. Like, obviously there's some work involved. But why... What? What do you know about acting, man? Why are you telling someone else that? That's fucking dumb, dude. You'd be like, yeah, maybe you should stick to physioing and not telling people what they shouldn't be doing with themselves. Just a fucking thought, you know? I don't know, just a wild turn of events. Where is it? Where's the fucker? No, I'm looking for this. Not OBS. Streaming stuff. No, it is OBS. Yeah, that's kind of fucking insane, though. That's actually ridiculous. I also, this is also something that I've sort of realized. I can't open StreamerBot. I don't. It's just not opening. I don't know why. Well, yeah, being like even like partially successful as an actor is really fucking hard. There's not a It's not like a, you know, just line up and apply for jobs and just hope for the best. Like acting, I feel like is fucking insane because you can put, like, I could put on my resume that I've had several years of experience working in retail, and I will never have to prove that ever. I will never have to fucking prove that I actually worked as a retail employee. I will apply for retail work. They'll look at my experience and go, okay, you've got experience. You're fine. That's it. Like, when you're an actor and you have to audition, you have to prove to them that you can act every single time. Every single fucking time. Without fail. Like, it's crazy. It is actually so difficult. Are you fucking kidding me? That's actually really funny. I'm going to keep that. I will agree, though, Shabbat. Your mum has every right. You also, like, to a certain degree, you have to just be like, well, you're just a physio. Like, I don't have to. I'm absolutely not gonna. Like, I'm taking what you say with a grain of salt. Like, there comes to a point where you just have to be like, with all due respect, I don't value your opinion because it has no weight on this conversation. Like, like, you are not an actor. You don't know anything about acting. You don't know what it takes to be an actor. So I'm not going to listen to what you have to say. All right. I'm going to go so I can start this godforsaken redo of Windows 11. Pray for me. I'm absolutely going to take every step I can to make sure I do not touch any of this fucking shit. I also am not going... I'm just going to try and run through this without doing... Because I told you guys before, I ran Talon. And I have an inkling. I have a sneaky suspicion that something with that install has caused some cascade of weird fucking issues with this. Like, I have a weird feeling that has something to do with this too. Fingers crossed, Joe, but thank you for letting me rant. I was fucking annoyed. But yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't able to drum. I'm sorry I wasn't able to do anything, honestly. When I can get this shit working again, which I really hope that just after like tonight I'll be fine, because I got another like 7, 8, 9, 10, probably like 5 hours before I actually have to consider going to bed. Yeah, I'll see how it goes. All right, I am going to go. My Stream Deck is not working, so I can't do any raid outs. This is more of a stress test anyway. Okay, so let's like, because I'm gonna upload this VOD, let me run a fact check, okay? Because this will be my visual evidence. So a couple of weeks ago, I started having issues where my stream was crashing. Like, my whole computer was shutting down. Everything that was connected to it was just not responding. This was before, when I was on Windows 10. Since then, it has gotten progressively worse. So I made the decision to upgrade to Windows 11. Since I have upgraded to Windows 11, the issues have not stopped. I have checked my error logs. Hold on, let's go check the reliability history. So the reliability history did not show any fails recently. Yesterday, though, it had hardware errors. So I got a hardware error for a live kernel event, code 144, and another one for 141 and 1B8. These are all live kernel event errors. I checked them out. They had one of them specifically pointed towards my GPU and the other one specifically pointed towards my RAM. That cannot be right, because I stress test my GPU for 8 hours straight and it did not fail on me even once. And I mean, like, running this shit at 100%. So something is going wrong. And I cannot figure out what it is. I don't know. When I reinstalled Windows 11, I ran Talon, which, if you're not familiar, is a program that debloats Windows. I ran it. It ran successfully. I didn't have any hiccups or any issues or any problems. The only games I've noticed so far, specifically the crash when I was playing them on stream, was Elden Ring and Neo 2. They're both fairly... I mean... Yeah, I would say they're like fairly taxing on you, like while you're streaming them as well. So there was quite a hefty load on my parts. So something's wrong with it. And I'm going to try and okay, so here's the plan. We're going to reinstall Windows. We're not going to connect it to anything because I don't want OneDrive touching the shit at all. We're going to not run Talon. And we're going to slowly but surely reinstall everything and see how it goes from there. I'm going to have to reset up StreamerBot again for the fucking third time because now I cannot open it at all. We're going to just reinstall everything where it's supposed to be, not on OneDrive. And I guess we'll just go from there. Also, I updated my motherboard last night as well. So motherboard's been updated. CPU's updated. GPU's updated. Everything software-wise is updated. Having said that, I realize I'm probably just going to have to update it all again because I got to reinstall Windows. But we'll see. See how we go. Cool. I'm going to leave you guys with it. This is going to be, like, whether or not I was having issues was irrelevant. This is usually my last stream of the week anyway. I'm off Friday. I'm off Saturday. I'm off Sunday. I'm back Monday. Maybe I'll have a stream. I don't know. We'll see. I appreciate your patience with this. I'm sorry I've been fucking around with this shit for so long. Yeah, I'm going to go have a look. I'm going to get the shit sorted. I love you guys. I will see you next week. Sorry again. Just keep an eye on the streaming space. I'm sure someone from the community is going to be on soon. or whatever. Cool, gang. Yeah, sorry again. Maybe we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just fucking bite the bullet and buy a new computer. I don't know, Silver. Also, hi. Good to see you. I'm not sure, man. I don't know. I'm trying to keep a track record of this shit. I'm just keeping a verbal record. And this will be on the VODs anyway, so if I need to go back and check this shit, I can. See, the thing that kind of gets me, specifically today. Oh shit, okay. I don't know, man. I don't know what else to try. I can now no longer open streamer.bot. Before, when I started the stream, none of my USB ports were working. Literally none of them. I had to plug it into the fucking USB-C adapter that's plugged into my computer currently for any of them to work. The issues with my computer are just getting worse and worse, and I'm genuinely afraid that I'm just going to have to drop a stupid amount of money to replace it. Or I'm just going to have to not stream until further notice. I might have to take, to save up the amount of money that I need to get to get a new computer would take months. And that would really hurt me, because this is what I love to do. And to not be able to do this because of the fact that my computer's just dying, that would fucking suck. And it would suck that I would have to save up and that's if I'm able to save effectively, without any hiccups, without anything else happening. It would take me probably about 3 months that I would just not be online, that would fucking suck. I wouldn't be able to stream until next year if I actually really had to look at it like this. And that's really fucked. That's bad. I don't like that at all, actually. Oh, man. That would hurt my little heart, you know? Oh, boy. All right. Well, all I can do is keep trying. If I continue to try and, what's it called? Figure out where this is coming from. It's an isolated issue. I seem to be the only one experiencing this problem, because we've started to isolate everything. We've taken away the Windows updates. We've segregated parts. I've stress tested the shit out of everything on my computer. I think honestly, it's just dying. I think it is just I think physically my parts are just failing to perform anymore, because I haven't touched this computer or upgraded any of its parts in 6 years. And the only thing I'm getting, if I do this reinstall and I actually, I just leave it as it's fucking supposed to be, and even then it is still just not, running the way that it should, then I think I just have to draw it down to it just being a hardware fault. Because I'm not going to sit here and continue to fuck around with this shit anymore. I'm due for an upgrade. I think 6 years is a pretty good life cycle for a PC that I essentially... all I did on it was stream and game for 6 years, essentially for 6 years straight. Every single time this computer was on, 80% of the time I was streaming on it. I have used these parts for their intended purpose, and they have served me well, but I think it's just it's come down to that we just can't. It's run its course. The parts, they're old, they're tired, boss. You know. Take my hand, boss. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm just going to have to take it out back and shoot it. Having said that, though, because I know that there's issues with this machine, I can't sell it. And if I do, I'd have to sell it for nothing, or I'd have to sell it for a very small amount of money. Because I know for a fact that I can't in all good conscience, sell this to anyone. Like if I was to ever actually get a new computer and look at my old machine and like look at this machine and try and sell it, I'd have to sell it for like all the parts in this thing easily were like upwards of like $2,500 when I bought it. I would have to sell it for like a couple of $100 because there's probably some parts in here that still work, but ultimately I would just be like, you know, full disclosure that yeah, Corvid, I don't know, I'm kind of at my wit's end with this. I found out. Okay, so Corvid, let me give you a quick run through. So this afternoon when I got home, I was trying to figure out. I was just trying to look. I was just having a look around, and I noticed that all of my stuff was. It was like when you open your file explorer and you have a look at everything, it goes like this PC, your username, so and so. It was going this PC, my username, OneDrive, and then everything else. And I was like, I didn't put OneDrive on here, and I don't want OneDrive on here. So I found the OneDrive file, deleted it, and then everything went wrong. Like nothing was fucking working. Like StreamerBot now will not open at all. I haven't tried any other programs, but I'm kind of like, it's kind of my fault. When I installed Windows, I should have checked to see where OneDrive was going to come into this. I'm going to reinstall Windows as a local account. I'm not going to touch my Microsoft account until I know for a fact that my account is set up the way that I want it to. I don't want it to be a like sign into OneDrive and everything else that Microsoft forces down your throat. Yeah, that's the thing, Silver. I don't really want to go back and forward with a bunch of strangers on the internet that are trying to diagnose this issue because they will be pretentious about it. They like, I know for a fact they will, and I don't want to stomach their shit. I could do. I mean, I'm about to reinstall Windows again anyway, so it's not going to matter. Like when I reinstall and I don't have OneDrive set up, it'll be fine. Like StreamerBot will run. StreamerBot now has just stopped running after I've deleted the OneDrive folder, which is clearly where it was set up in. So it's fine. Yeah. Like I think for me, I know that this is definitely creeping. Like I didn't want it to have to get to this point, but I know for a fact it's creeping towards that you're probably just going to have to replace the machine. I don't want to fuck ass around and start replacing single bits and pieces and continue this, like, because this is frustrating me. Like I'm like, this has gone on for weeks now of just me having to do these weird pseudo streams where I hide, like it's like a stream, but I'm also stress testing, and then the inevitable happens where it shits the bed, and I have to sit here for another 45 minutes trying to diagnose my issues and figure out where the issue's coming from. I don't want to deal with that. I like, if it is for ease and peace of mind, I would much rather just replace it. Like, I've had it for 6 years. It's had a good life. It's time to level up, you know? It's time to get better. And I'm already in a fucked off mood because I mentioned at the start of the stream, I don't know if Silver or Corbett was here for this, all the shit going on with that fucking guy, the guy who got shot today. My feed is just filled with it. I can't escape it. It is everywhere. I literally just wanted to scroll through like silly videos. I cannot escape the political discourse that is currently happening on my feed, and it is actually affecting me. And on top of that, I found out that like one of my oldest high school friends might be a transphobe. So it's just like, it's so much fucking nonsense, man. Like, oh man. And then now my PC continues to fucking have this shitstorm of an issue that has made me realize that if I can't stream reliably anymore, I would have to put a pause on streams altogether until I can fix this problem. Which may take, if I'm actually able to save as much money realistically on top of my loans and my debt and all that other shit, would take me months, like literally months. I would have to just put a hiatus on everything until further notice. And it is fucking... Ugh. Oh yeah, sure. That's what I mean. Like, just, it's the discourse between the two. It's It's a lot. And I'm getting it everywhere. I'm getting it from like meme pages. I'm getting it from like cringe pages. Just shit that doesn't have anything to do with politics are posting about this and talking about this. Like, it's really stirred up the hornet's nest. And I'm just not feeling it. Yeah, honestly, well, that's the thing. The only thing apparently I can do reliably without my PC dying is just chat. Maybe I can open up a browser without it shitting the bed. Maybe I just sit here with you guys and we just yap. Maybe we just do that. Maybe if I'm feeling it, we just fucking hang out. Because I haven't tried to play anything else on stream. Oh, no, sorry, I did. Okay, so the thing that kind of got me is that after we did that issue with the power supply fix, and I had the stream with Hannah was just kind of sitting on there, I did a full 4-hour Elden Ring stream without the stream crashing. And then I did a full 3-hour Monster Hunter stream. Monster Hunter is way worse to run. It is not optimized at all. And I was running that shit on medium. My shit was fucking screaming. No worries, COVID, you're all good. Play Minesweeper? Ugh, you don't want to see me play Minesweeper. Oh my god. Were you there for that, Sherman? Were you there when Hannah had to jump in Discord with me and try to explain how Minesweeper works? And it was like the first real fight that we had as a couple, because I could not, I still kind of can't for the life of me figure out how Minesweeper works. I don't get it. It's not like, it doesn't make sense to me. It's not to say that it in and of itself is hard to understand. I just don't understand it. And it got to the point where she was getting real life frustrated at me because I was not understanding what she was saying. And it was bad. I felt and also the chat was just bullying me for it. So I ended the stream just feeling really hurt. I was just really damn, maybe I am fucking stupid, you know? Maybe I am an idiot. And then I had to do the whole pep talk thing with myself where I'm like, all right, well, I'm not going to base my intelligence off of whether I can or can't play Minesweeper, because that's fucking insane. That's ridiculous. What do you mean? Of course not. What are you talking about, dude? Yeah. So that was fun. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go. I need to spend some time. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lock in. Can I check the hold on, where's the reset my PC shit? Reset this PC. Okay. Choose to keep or remove your personal files, then reinstall Windows. Okay, well, I've got everything on my hard drive. I just took everything important that I actually wanted to keep off. Yeah. And we're going to reinstall. Cool. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to end the stream. We're going to reinstall Windows. We're going to reinstall everything. I'm going to spend tonight just bringing everything back up to snuff. We will make sure it is ready for stream on Monday. And we will go from there. Just clean reinstall. Make sure everything's actually up to date. No interference from Talon. No interference from anything else. And we just try again. Because something in between upgrading from 10 to 11 has gone wrong, and we need to figure out what it is that fixes it. If it continues to happen, I will cross that bridge when I come to it. I do not want to, because I'm gonna have to not do anything on stream anymore, maybe for a bit. Or I just take the weight off of stream and just play things on my console. I didn't factor that in. And now that I realize that, I probably could. Maybe I just start playing Kingdom Hearts and just continue to do that until I fuck. You know what I mean? If the issue is that the stream is pushing my fucking parts to its maximum amount, I may have to just keep. Thank you very much for the bits, Shub. I appreciate that. I may just have to not stress my computer out until I can actually comfortably afford one. And I was thinking, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to have to wait 3 months to do this shit. What could I do in 3 months instead of playing Elden Ring? Oh my god, it's genius. I just start playing Kingdom Hearts. I just start playing Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 2.5, fucking what? I have all of them now. I have every single one that's ever existed. What if we just start playing Kingdom Hearts? Oh man, this is going to be sick actually. Okay, we're going to lock in and do that shit, Chad. That's what we're going to do. I'm not going to let this break me. We're going to pivot, okay? We're pivoting. Just like that guy in Friends. I forget his name. The guy is like, pivot, you know what I mean? That's what we're going to do. Ross, thank you, Zay. You know what? That's fine. I love Kingdom Hearts. I'm due for a replay of that game. Abso-fucking-lutely. So that's what we're going to do. Goofy ass. Cool. In saying that, I may have to stop playing games on Tuesday with Finesse and Raven because 100% run? God, no. I'd rather die. I would actually... We'll see. I don't know what the trophies are like for Kingdom Hearts. Let me come back to you on that. Because if it's like kind of a bit of a shit but not the worst thing, then I'll consider it. Because, you know, Kingdom Hearts is like a game from the childhood. So, like, what if we platinumed every Kingdom Hearts? It's okay. I've spent 100 plus hours platinuming other games. What's one more? What's one more platinum, you know? Yeah, I did. I did all of them. And that was quite the achievement. In saying that, though, like, platinuming the Sly games was not inherently hard. It was just more... it's barely even, like, skill-based, a lot of the trophies. You just have to, like, do certain actions multiple times. Like, I think it was one where you just have to, like, pickpocket with... was it, like, Bentley and Murray? You have to, like, pickpocket them, like, with them specifically. Not Sly. You just have to, like... It's like getting them to do actions that they wouldn't normally do. And getting them up to places that they would normally be at. Like, I remember in Sly 2, you had to navigate... You had to get Bentley up to the top of the palace that Raj was in. Oh, no, it's fine, Sherbet. I'm probably not going to touch Chain of Memories for a bit. Maybe I'll come back to you on that. When we start playing Chain of Memories, come back to me for that. Because I'm not going to start with Chain of Memories. Well, this is also the other thing that I wanted to discuss. Should I play them in chronological order? Or should I just play them when they were released? Because, okay, how would you play Kingdom in chronological order? Okay, let's have a look. What I mean by true chronological order is basically following the events in exactly the order they occurred, barring cutscenes and switching from game to game. Is there a guide walkthrough to playing games in this order? Okay. So, to play Kingdom Hearts in chronological order, I would have to also play the mobile games because they're canon, which we can't do. Because Union X, I don't think exists anymore. That was that weird fucking, like, mobile game. There's also apparently something called Kingdom Hearts Back Cover, which I've never heard of before. So, Kingdom Hearts Back Cover, Kingdom Hearts Union X, Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts O2 Birth by Sleep, A Fragmented Passage, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, Kingdom Hearts O2 Birth by Sleep, A Fragmented Passage, modern day parts occur here. So there's flashback parts from O2 Birth by Sleep and then modern day parts that you have to play in a certain order. Kingdom Hearts 3 plus RE Mind, and then Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. That's the order. I'm probably not going to do that because I can't because some of them are not accessible. I think I might just play one then. Why don't I'll just have a look at how they're sectioned up, like when I start the game, and we'll just do that. Okay, we're going to do that, chat. We're going to pivot. because I don't want to fuck ass around with this shit. Okay, we've got a solution. Ah, true. I wish they did the same thing with Dissidia Final Fantasy. They just stopped that game. You just can't play it anymore because all the servers are offline. Thank you, Zay. I will actually. You know what? I'm gonna. My little treat is gonna be actually having dinner because I haven't had dinner yet, and it's probably a good time for it anyway. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna upgrade. If you guys have any particular interest in being up to date with anyone, being up to date with anything that because all I can do is just post about this on Discord until I figure out what the fuck's going on. So if you just want to join the Discord, I'll probably update you guys as I go. I enjoyed bullying kids as Jacked. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sherman. All right. Cool. Sick. Let's do it. Let's figure this shit out. I don't have anyone to raid out to, and yeah, whatever. Yag. I have to reinstall Windows. Something has. Okay, so when I had which means obviously I don't think I'll be able to play 2K KO with you tonight. I'm sorry, dude. Very fucking disappointed about this. So when I initially installed Windows 11, and I did that like a couple weeks back, I did not Silver, I'm not doing any raid outs. I'm just gonna end the stream because I got too much shit to do. So I'll refund you points for that. But yeah, no, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, when I installed Windows 11 the first time a couple weeks ago, I didn't realize that when like I had my Wi-Fi connected and I was signing into my Microsoft account, my OneDrive took over as the space where all of my shit was. Like my desktop was linked to my OneDrive, so everything that I was installing in some way, shape, or form was linked to my OneDrive. I found that out this afternoon. Was like absolutely the fuck not. I uninstalled OneDrive and deleted the file folder. Nothing opened. Like literally nothing open. StreamerBot wasn't opening. Discord was not opening. In some way, shape, or form, their source files were linked to my OneDrive. And when I deleted it, I deleted how they open. So they now no longer function. I don't know how to get it back. I also noticed that there are a bunch of things that... do you remember... I was talking about installing Talon or like a program similar to Talon that like debloats Windows. That Windows debloater cleared something like crucial from the operating system. So files were missing and navigation tools used for File Explorer now stop working. So in my head, I'm like, I'm not going to waste all of my time trying to figure out what went wrong. I've only just reinstalled Windows. I can get all of my shit back in like a couple of hours. It's not the worst thing. I backed up all my shit to my hard drive, so hopefully I can just like reinstall OBS and just it'll pull all my scenes back. So happy days. Yeah, I am hoping that this is going to be fine. You had good things for Tiny Windows? I fucking hope so. I hope so. Yeah, thanks, Matt. Yeah, sorry. I really wanted to play 2K KO with you guys after stream, but I don't think I can. I just wanted to muck around with it. But yeah, it looks like I'm having more issues than anything. I don't know. Like, the thing I was saying, Egg, as well, is that, like, worst case scenario, because of all the issues that have been happening that now I realize are linked to my hardware, I'm probably realistically going to have to look at upgrading my entire machine, like just getting a new one. With the amount of money that I need to save to do that, I'm probably not going to be able to go anywhere near that for like several months. So I was thinking to myself, and this is when I this is going to be kind of fun. I'm going to have to pivot around like this because what's the word? I'm going to have to pivot around trying to not use my computer so strenuously. So I was like, well, I've got a capture card, I've got a PS5, and I've recently just got a copy of every single Kingdom Hearts game that's ever existed. So I think I'm just going to run Kingdom Hearts for a bit. Like, because that'll give me enough time to flesh out a bunch of things. I can play Kingdom Hearts 1, I can play 2, I can play Dream Drop Distance, I can play Chain of Memories, I can play whatever the fuck I want. And then by the time that I'm done actually playing through those games, I should be able to, I should have, by that time, I should say, sorry. I should have been able to save enough money to replace my computer, which is the thing that's causing me problems. So if I replace, surely we can't replace an entire new machine with all new parts and have it have the same problems that I'm having now. Like, there's no way. There's no fucking way. No worries, Hexa. All good, dude. I'm about to peace out anyway. Like, the issue is stemming specifically when I'm trying to stream a game through my computer. So let's pivot and not use the computer to play the game. Let's use another console that I know that works. So all I have to do is just hook up the capture card to it, take all of the stress off of my machine so I can actually stream comfortably without it shitting the bed. Yeah, real. Oh man, there's literally, and this is not even like an exaggeration, there is a 100% chance that it will not happen again, because we've absolutely isolated the issue to it being just on my machine. No one else that also is running Windows 11 is having these problems that I am. It's not everyone that uses OBS and everyone that plays Elden Ring and everyone that streams and everyone does this and that is having these issues. It's just me. I've had this machine for 6 years. Something's clearly wrong with it. Let's just not try and spend the next X amount of time trying to figure out where the problem lies. Let's just eliminate the issue altogether. You know? So, in saying that, I do have a not a GoFundMe. I have a Coffee. In which case, my goal that I set a little while back was for a new gaming computer. If anyone feels compelled, for whatever reason, to push any donations, you can absolutely use Coffee. If anything, I would prefer it. But it is also entirely up to you. I do not wish anyone to feel like they have to donate whatever. That you do not fucking have to. It is a complete optional thing. I will stream anyway, regardless. I will save up my own money, but obviously any little bit helps. This shit sucks. Exactly. Because Coffee comes straight to me, all of it. That's the best thing about the Coffee donations. All of the donation comes to me. I don't have to split it with Twitch. I don't have to do anything like that, which is good. The only thing specifically, I'd have to probably keep a mental note of anyone who donated X amount of money through Coffee, because what is it? Because I would have to probably make a pseudo rule to the giveaways. So anyone who donated X amount of money, I would tally that up into how much that would be in equivalent to subs, and then just apply that to the giveaway, you know? Who knows? Honestly, at this point, maybe I might even have to put a pause on the giveaways just until I have enough money to replace this shit. Because the giveaway, potentially, is $100 I've lost every month. And when you tally that up for a year, that's $1,200. If every person who did the giveaway used the maximum amount of it as just as an average. But I don't know. I don't want to have to stop that. You know, I like doing that for you guys. I think that's fun. Anyway, I keep saying anyway. All right, I'm gonna go. Cool. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out, Hexa. Thank you, Egg. Thank you, Sherbet. Thank you, everyone. I love you all. I appreciate it. It is, and I don't want to have to give that up. Maybe I just have to think a bit more realistically that any money that I can save and not spend, at least until I get this sorted, at least until I replace this machine and just give it a fresh new everything. Then I can put that back, you know? Then I can start doing the giveaways again, because I've had to do that before. Like I remember when I was working back at my old job, and I was barely getting enough hours throughout the week to survive, and I was like, I can't in all good conscience spend $100 a month on buying like a game for like people in chat when like I'm so insanely desperate for money at the moment. It's crazy. Yeah, I think I just need to be a bit, I think I need to just look out. I don't know, I'll tally it up. I'll just have to lock in, like, because we're already in the month, I'll see how we're going, like, you know, with that. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Until then, look, I'll leave you guys with it. I hope you guys have a good Friday and a good weekend. I'll be back Monday. Probably just I think I'm just gonna start playing Kingdom Hearts on like Mondays and Wednesdays and all that shit. I will probably have to discuss with Finesse and Raven what the next move is, because if I'm not able to reliably stream and game without my PC crashing, then we need to figure out an alternative. Even if that means that I don't stream on Tuesdays anymore, so I can not like stress my computer out. Exactly, like, for real. I'm gonna wind down. I'm gonna make myself some dinner. I'm gonna reset my computer. I'm just gonna bring everything back up to snuff. We'll go from there, because that's all we can do, one step at a time. Okay, back to the drawing board, back to square one. We will figure this out, because we're smart and we got big fucking brains. You know what I'm saying? Cool, man. I love you guys. I hope you guys again have a good weekend. Be safe, be cool. Check out the streamer space. Like, obviously I'm having fucking hiccups with my streams, but there are loads of other streamers that absolutely are not. You could definitely check out Hexa, who also streams. He was just in the chat before. You can check out Silver. You can check out Finesse. You can check out Corvid. All these people are good eggs. They're absolutely worthy of your time. Check out Zay too. Everyone, just go look after the streamer space. Yeah, I will. End of the Marvel movie. Captain Walker will return. I just might. Of course I will. All right, gang. Peace out. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.